There's a football club out there that claims to be so much more than just a team. They say they're a symbol, an identity, a global powerhouse. Today, we're diving into what makes FC Barcelona tick.
All right, first off, let's just talk money. This is a sports giant valued at an incredible $5.6 billion. That makes FC Barcelona the third most valuable football club on the entire planet.
And look, that valuation, it's built on an absolute mountain of success on the pitch. Their trophy cabinet is just staggering. With a record 81 domestic trophies alone, they are without a doubt in the absolute top tier of decorated clubs in history.
But here's the thing. The club's entire identity, its soul, isn't really just about winning. It's all built around this famous motto, Més que un club. That's Catalan, and it means more than a club.
It's a fantastic slogan, right? But what does it really stand for? To get that, we have to rewind the clock. I mean, way back to the very, very beginning.
So the answer really starts with how the club was born. See, from day one, this wasn't just some local team. It was a project with this deeply international DNA baked right in.
The whole story kicks off in 1899 with a Swiss football lover named Hans Gamper. He later went by the Catalan named John. He did something pretty simple. He put an ad in a local paper just looking for anyone who wanted to start a football club in Barcelona.
And you know what? People answered. The club was formed by this amazing mix of Swiss, Catalan, German, and English players. From there, the growth was just explosive. Within 10 years, they had their own stadium, which meant a stable income. And by 1922, they had over 20,000 registered members. But it wasn't all smooth sailing, not by a long shot. In 1908, the club was literally about to go under, facing total financial collapse, and it was Gamper himself who stepped in. He took over as president and basically said, if no one else will, I will, personally saving the club he created. And the club that he saved? Well, it would soon become something so much bigger than just a sports team. It was about to become completely intertwined with the identity of its entire region, Catalonia. Now, the club made a couple of really deliberate, really crucial choices to build this identity. In 1910, they held a contest to choose their crest, and it's the very same one they use today. And, maybe most importantly, they changed their official language from Castilian Spanish to Catalan. And the effect of this was absolutely profound. For the fans, being a part of the club started to be less about the game itself and way more about belonging to a shared identity. Supporting Barca was a way of saying, this is who we are. This is our culture.
And, well, when a cultural identity gets that strong, it often bumps up against politics. In 1925, the crowd protested the dictatorship of Primo de Rivera by booing the Spanish national anthem. The response was fast and harsh. The government shut down their stadium for 6 months. It was a crystal clear sign that the authorities saw this football club as a real center of dissent.
This role as a cultural and political symbol, it would be forged in fire during one of the darkest and most tragic periods in Spain's history, the Spanish Civil War.
Think about this. Just 1 month after the Civil War started in 1936, the club's sitting president, a man named Joseph Sunyol, was captured and murdered by nationalist soldiers.
And see, Sunyol wasn't just a club president. He was an active member of a pro-independence political party. His murder wasn't random. It instantly transformed him into a martyr for Barcelonisme, the entire philosophy of the club, and it forever welded FC Barcelona to the idea of resistance and Catalan pride.
Now, this powerful identity, rooted in all this history, it didn't just stay in the past. It actually became the cultural foundation that would launch an era of unbelievable global success on the football pitch. The club reached heights few others have even dreamed of. They became the very first European club to win the Continental Treble. That's winning your domestic league, your domestic cup, and the Champions League all in one season. And they didn't just do it once, they did it twice.
But what's maybe even crazier is how they did it. Their whole philosophy was about developing talent from within. And the absolute peak of this came in 2010. That year, the top 3 players in the entire world, Lionel Messi, Andres Iniesta, and Xavi, were all graduates of Barcelona's own youth academy, La Masia. I mean, that's just an absolutely unprecedented feat. It had never happened before.
And this golden era, under the management of another academy graduate, Pep Guardiola, cemented their legacy. They won 14 major trophies in just 4 years. This team is widely considered by fans,
experts, you name it, to be one of the greatest, if not the greatest football team of all time.
So, okay, let's just step back and look at the whole picture here. You go from a diverse international founding to becoming this powerful symbol of Catalan culture, surviving a civil war, and then achieving this breathtaking global dominance. The story really starts to come full circle.
And it all connects back to one fundamental and frankly revolutionary idea. Unlike almost every other major club on earth, Barcelona isn't owned by a corporation or a state or some billionaire. It's owned and operated by its supporters, by the fans.
Which, of course, leaves us with one final big thought. In today's world of massive TV deals, global branding, and billionaire owners, can a member-owned club built on such a unique cultural identity keep thriving? What does it truly mean today to be more than a club?